what's up you guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be doing my thoughts video on Season 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now that I have finished this season, I can fully talk about my thoughts and feelings regarding the season, and then you guys have asked some questions, which I've picked about 13. Okay, I normally pick about 10, but you guys ask so many questions. So many good questions that I just need to answer a lot of them. Anymore, and it would be just too long of a video. And then at the very end of this video, I will make some predictions and then let you guys know what's going to happen with the next season. This season was just great. I really enjoyed it. It was an emotional journey throughout the entire time. I just cried almost every episode, and then that one episode happened. And I found out that waterproof eyeliner is not waterproof. Like, why do they call it waterproof eyeliner? I don't get it. So yeah, this season was crazy. It started out with, like, Dracula, which was really exciting, and then, like, at the end of that episode, there was, you know, Dawn was introduced as her sister, and then, like, for a couple episodes, you were like, what's going on? But then we found out who Dawn was, and in regards to that, I've already, like, talked about it in the episode itself. Wasn't too happy at the fact that I was spoiled about that episode, that I would know that, like, that's... I understand the enthusiasm for this show. Like, it's really, like, it's so exciting, you know, experiencing it for the first time and watching someone experience it and them having the same feelings as you did. And it almost feels like you guys are watching it for the first time as well. Believe me, I understand. I watch a lot of other reactors. And I think, oh my god, that's exactly how I felt. And then I'll, like, giggle when they giggle and be like, I know, right? You know, it's, like, really exciting, but you have to understand, when you comment about something, you just think about it before you post it, alright? Like, I really enjoy reading your comments. A lot of people have told me not to read comments, but I don't want to do that. I like to have, you know, communication between me and you, but I've stopped replying to a lot of comments, and, you know, right now, currently in my like, little section where it says held for review, which is basically all of the comments that have been removed from the mods that I have. I have 2 mods now, I think. I have 264 messages that have been removed. That's 264 spoilers. And still some of them pop up. And I'm just saying, like, things like, oh, you'll find out about Dawn in this episode. No, I don't want to know. Like, I know we've already been over this, okay? I just want to explain to you what I think a spoiler is. Telling me that I'm going to love this episode. Telling me I'm going to love Season 5, Episode 7. That's a spoiler. Because I adore Spike. I love him so much. So immediately my mind goes to, okay, it must be a Spike episode. Because you guys are telling me I'm gonna love the episode. And then I think in my head, what do I love? So I think Spike. It's going to be a Spike episode, you know? Telling me that I'm going to need tissues for episode 16. Why? I understand that you're trying to, like, you know, warn me and prepare me, but you weren't prepared. Wouldn't it be better if I wasn't prepared? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm trying not to be harsh because, you know, I don't want anyone to think, oh my god, I can't comment at all. I enjoy reading your comments when they're spoiler free. You know, I obviously recorded this before I started season 6. Now that I have released the gift, there's been a absolute flood of spoilers. I don't even know how. I had someone tweet me a picture from a scene that I haven't seen yet. And I'm trying desperately to get it out of my head. I didn't see much of it. But why? Like, why would someone do that? Why would anyone do that? This is, like, my first time watching. I understand that, you know, you might get a little bit excited. I get it. Alright? I'm trying to be nice about this, but from the time that I recorded this video to now, the spoilers, they've got to go. I'm not even allowed to look at the comment section for like at least a day. I have a deal with my mods where I'm not allowed to look at the comment section for a day. I have people messaging me constantly. Don't look at the because there's spoilers. Like, are you kidding me? You know, you might think you're clever and funny with your comments, like, you know, quoting something that might come up in the future. Or just overall. This is meant to be a thoughts video, and it's just me complaining about spoilers. If it hasn't happened yet, don't talk about it. If it hasn't happened yet, don't make funny little, like, offhanded jokes or comments. Okay? It's just really sad because I believe that one of the reasons that this channel has grown so quickly is because I like to talk to my community and like communicate with them and actually have conversation, but I can't do that if all of the comments are just littered with spoilers. It's gone from having 260 spoilers to 311 and counting. How is that okay? This keeps going. I'm not gonna read any comments. I'm not going to respond to anyone because I can't. No matter how much I want to. It ruins the experience because this is my first time. And you're not going, like, the whole reason you're here is to watch someone react for the first time, and you're not gonna get that if you tell me what's gonna happen. I know some of you are just perfect and don't do anything spoilery, and I appreciate you so much. But just think before you comment. And that goes for, like, not just spoilers, but, like, just take a second and think, has someone already said this as well? Because let me tell you, the amount of people that have told me that Season 5 was meant to be the finale, that Joss was Numfa, and that Ben and Gloria have a connection. Like, I get it. Okay? I know that you guys want to, you know, I know you guys are excited because you have knowledge about something that I don't. Okay? And it's great when you share this with me. But every second comment is the same. So please, before you comment, think about what you're commenting. And, you know, just glance at the comment section. Maybe take a look if anyone has said the same thing as you, like 1,200 other times. Maybe think about it, you know? Just think before you comment, please. That's all I ask. I hope this wasn't too harsh. But you know what? I need to be harsh at this point. But like, some of the stuff that I've had, like people have been like, a couple of people have actually asked for full reactions to season 6, episode 7. Well, now I know that that's a really, really good episode. That something happens in that episode. I don't know what. And I don't want to know. And I don't want anyone to like yell at everyone and being like, I can't believe people were spoiling you, blah blah, okay? Like, I don't want people to like get all hateful in the comments of this video. I just want to talk about it for a minute because it's just think about what you're about to comment about. Like, say, if I haven't seen it, don't comment about it. If you want to quote something, don't quote it until I've seen that episode. Do you understand? I hope it makes sense to you guys that when you set up these expectations for me, it's a spoiler. I like to go in completely blind. It's like, you know, it's like a blind date, okay? You cover the person's eyes or whatever, I don't know. And then you rock up on the date and then you figure out whether or not, you know, the person is your type on the date. You know? You don't find out, oh, his name's Michael. Oh, you know, he's a builder. You don't find out this kind of stuff before. You find it out as it happens. And I'm just a little bit disappointed in just the mass amount of spoilers that have happened since the end of since Restless until the end of this season. It's just been absolutely like, I have to say I'm just a little bit disappointed. I've had people come down on me for like having these little talks, telling me why do I post my reactions if I don't want to be spoiled, but like that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I'm sharing my experience with you guys, and I'm pretty much like, this is almost like a, you know, a photo to remember the memory of the first time, you know? And if I wanted spoilers, I would go and look them up myself. Foreshadowing is a spoiler for me as well, because it's like, hey, remember when this happened on this? Like, do you remember when the amount of times people have quoted the lines, you think you know what's to come, you haven't even begun, little sis is coming, or counting down from 730. People have said, Little Miss Muffet, just all of the like Dawn foreshadowing and all that kind of stuff, people have pointed out to me way too much. And like people have actually linked me to videos telling me to, like, you know, put it together. Why? I'll put it together when I'm supposed to put it together, not... I don't know how much of this little rant I'm gonna keep in, because I feel like I'm coming down on you guys and I'm just a little bit... But I kind of just want to... I want to put the nail in the coffin, because, I mean, Buffy died at the end of this season, and I don't want to know what's going to happen next, okay? I don't want to know if she comes back. I don't want to know if she ends up, you know, leaving the show forever and we get a different Slayer. I don't want to know if, you know, she becomes a zombie. I don't want to know. Like, I want to experience it for the first time, so I don't want any of those, don't worry, this, you know, don't worry, you'll be happy to next episode or something like that, you know? I don't want to know. I hope by going into that little tangent kind of thing, I didn't upset anyone. That's never my intention. It just really sucks, because I've literally had some people that have spoiled the entirety of an arc of a season to me in a comment. Like, why? Let's get to my thoughts of this season. So this season was really emotional. There was so many different, like, emotions just wanting to force their way into me. And basically, like, we had Spike realizing he has feelings for Buffy, which, by the way, I'm totally on board for. It's creepy, and he is totally creepy when he deals with it and all that kind of stuff, like with having a sex bot and all that, yeah. But, like, it's funny as hell, and I'm all for it, because this is a mystical, like, fantasy world, and why not? I mean, if I can't say yes, like, if I can't kind of, I guess, ship that kind of thing in real life, why can't I ship it in a TV show? Yes, it's fucked up, but it's an escape. It's an escape from this stupid world into an amazing magical one where you can have whatever the hell you want. I realize that sounds really stupid, but you know. So I really liked Spike's like growth this season. It's like far better than season 4. I just really liked that eventually Buffy just sort of trusted him. I don't know why he like was beaten so easily, considering like he's killed 2 Slayers before, but then like that weird demon just threw him off. I don't get it. I feel like he wasn't trying his hardest when he should have been. I'm a little bit disappointed in him. Like, really? That stopped him. And then he cried when she died. So Anya and Xander this season, like, they went from, he finally, like, admitted his feelings for her, told her that, you know, he loved her, and then at the end of this season, he straight up proposed to her, and that was, like, super adorable. I'm very excited to see how that goes. And then we got rid of Riley. That was great. Had so many different opinions in the comment section, and, like, my opinions changed a little bit in regards to, like, Riley and the way that he acted and everything. But more or less, I think it was just the whole stupid thing. I just don't like him, and I'm glad that he's gone. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't think he was ever fit for the show. And I think the writers understood that, because they obviously wrote him out of the show for a reason. Willow this season has been becoming increasingly more powerful, and I'm so impressed by her. Even going so far as to, like, nearly taking down Glory. And, like, it was, oh my god. And then, like, she even, like, brain-sucked Glory to save Tara, which was adorable. and now they're back together and they're happy and in love again. I'm so happy. I love them so much. Buffy's journey this season was super hectic. Like, you started with her, you know, wanting to learn more about being a Slayer, and then you had her mum get sick, and then, like, having to deal with having a sister, and then her mum getting better again, and then Riley being annoying, and then leaving, and then she was really depressed about that, and then her mom died, and then, like, then she was, like, trying to hook up with Ben, which I'm kind of glad she didn't, because that would be really awkward. And then, like, dealing with the realization that Spike has feelings for her, and then, you know, Glory finding out who the key is, and stealing Dawn, and then her going catatonic. It's a surprise that Buffy hasn't broken yet, like, till now. I'm so impressed by Sarah Michelle Gellar's acting throughout this entire season. She's done phenomenal. Hands down, I think, like, the MVP for this season. Then you had Dawn get introduced this season. A lot of people have said that they hate Dawn, that they can't stand her, but I feel like I understand her a lot because I am a younger sister, and the way that Buffy treated Dawn is exactly the exact same way that my older sister treats me. Even now, and I'm 22 years old, like, she still treats me like a child. And she's nearly 30, so, like, there's a big difference there. So yeah, I understood everything that Dawn was going through, and the way that she spoke, and the questions that she asked, and I didn't hate Dawn. She was a little whiny at times, but, like, you have to remember she was like 14, right? I thought it was absolutely gorgeous that Angel showed up at Joyce's funeral to, like, be there for Buffy. That was just beautiful. Like, really, it was beautiful. And all of my Angel feelings came back. I can ship them all. Let's just put them all together. Like, that would be like Juffy? Juffy? Bane. Harmony was amazing this season. She was so funny. I enjoyed her character muchly. I hope that that's not her final appearance. I hope she shows up again. Don't tell me. What else is there to say other than the gift? I've since put together that death is your gift means that she was gifting Dawn her life in sacrificing herself. It was actually kind of beautiful. The way that they said your blood is my blood, essentially. She's made out of Buffy and all that kind of stuff. It's interesting though, because it was like a castle in season 2 of Buffy, where Angelus, you know, opened the portal and then he becomes Angel again, and Buffy realizes she has to kill him. She uses a sword to do that and, like, you know, plows it into him, and then he goes into the Hell dimension. So technically he didn't die, okay, but it did stop the portal. So is it possible that Buffy is not actually dead, or did the fall just kill her? I don't know. It's like, is it possible that, like, she's in a Hell dimension? Or at least her consciousness, because they buried her body, right? Oh yeah, I don't know. That's so sad though. They just left Dawn alone. I mean, like, technically there's, like, the friends and stuff, but, like, she's a 14-year-old orphan now. At least if Dawn died, it was like Buffy was a 20-year-old orphan. A little bit different. She could actually take care of herself. Also, does this mean that their dad is gonna show up and take Dawn? So, on to your questions about the season. Jenna Cian asked, what was your favorite episode and why? I think I have, it's like a tie between 3, which I did the exact same thing with Angel, sorry. So, Full for Love, because it was a Spike-centric episode and we found out about his backstory. The only thing I didn't like about that episode was the Riley bits, but there was more Spike, so. The episode titled Crush, because Drusilla came back and it was, again, another Spike-centric episode. We dealt with, you know, Buffy dealing with the fact that Spike has the hots for her, and it was kind of hilarious and I loved it, even though he was super creepy, but and then Intervention, because another Spike-centric episode. I'm noticing a pattern here too. Just the Buffy bot was hilarious and, again, creepy, but hilarious, and I couldn't help but like it. Undertaker Punk asked, how did you feel about Buffy bot? Was it deeply morally wrong or just weird without harming someone? Oh, I don't know how to answer this that won't offend people. Basically, in reality, it's wrong. It's definitely wrong. But this is a fantasy show. It is gross, but if you think about it, it's also kind of sad in a way. Because Spike knows that he's never going to have Buffy. He knows that he's never going to go there, and he's never going to, earn her trust enough to be in a proper relationship with her. So, what I think he thought was, I'll take the next best thing, which is a robot. It may not be her, but it's kind of like her. And I can understand that. Like, it's wrong. Don't get me wrong. It is definitely wrong. But it's kind of sad if you think of it that way. Like, he's a little bit lonely. It's kind of like, guys that don't get many dates or anything, and they go to, like, they sleep with prostitutes and all that kind of, stuff. And it's kind of like that. Like, they're kind of lonely, and they need someone. Again, I say this again, it was wrong, but it was just kind of sad as well. Plus, it was funny as fuck. Come on, let's be real. Sarah Michelle Gellar was having so much fun being a robot. You could tell. Black Irish Rye asked, did you like Dawn more or less as the season progressed? Well, I feel like I kind of answered this one before, actually. But basically, I did actually enjoy Dawn. Like, she was annoying in the first 2 episodes, but I kind of understood why. She was this little sister, and I am a little sister, so I can relate, like, really relate, essentially, because my sister treats me the way that Buffy treats her. I felt really bad for her because she thought that she was like a lightning rod for pain and terror or something, I don't know. And that was really sad. Imagine having that kind of weight on you as a 14-year-old girl. Cass Harris asked, what did you think of the Tara mind-sucking arc? I felt so bad for her. It was a credit to the actress, actually. She played crazy pretty well. It was so emotional, and it was really beautiful. The way that they, like, the way that Willow and Tara had an argument, and basically it was all about, essentially, this may just be a college thing for you, and you're not actually gay, but then, like, she kind of reaffirms herself at the end of the episode by saying that she's my always, even though that, like, she could have backed out of that relationship the second that she saw Tara was, crazy now. I probably shouldn't use the word crazy, but I can't think of the other word I'm looking for, so I hope you don't mind me using it. But basically, she could have backed out, but she didn't. It sort of just reaffirmed that she really does indeed love Tara. It was just kind of beautiful. I love them so much. Terran Stark asked, were there any characters you wish had been in this season but weren't? I would have liked to see, like, Cordelia have, like, just a little cameo here or there or something, because I like little crossovers. I would have really liked to see Faith. I just like Faith. Maybe they could have busted her out of jail to help fight Glory. Rudy asked, what did you think of Spike's overall storyline this season with him falling in love with Buffy? Also, the progression of his character. I really just enjoyed Spike's growth this season. It was, like, hugely different because, I mean, I guess there's always been something there between them. A lot of you have pointed out that the way that he looked at her when she was dancing in season 2 in the first episode that he was introduced in. And I've since watched other people's reactions to that scene, and I've noticed it myself. But like this season, it really pushed him to kind of do the right thing. And I am all for a redemption arc for any character. I'm always on board for that kind of stuff, because it's the most interesting kind of storyline for me. The bad boy turning into the good boy because of the special girl, you know? Yeah, I like that he even had like a close personal relationship with both Joyce and Dawn. And like that he showed up with flowers when she died. I think that he was just gonna leave them on the porch or something like that with no card. That was kind of adorable. And then like when he tried to help Dawn bring the mum back, and then like he goes, Buffy never hears about this. This has nothing to do with Buffy. I just want to bring her back. It was really adorable. It really kind of just showed that he has grown as a character due to his feelings for Buffy. Ian asked, what did you think of Glory? Now, I purposely didn't talk about any Glory stuff until this point because I knew this question was coming up. Glory for me, hands down, best villain. Best villain so far. I mean, Angelus was awesome. You know, the mayor was fun. Faith was, you know, I don't know if you'd call her a big bad, but like, Glory was fun. She was introduced real early, and you got to really know her, and you saw that she was like crazier and crazier the longer that she was here, and that her mind sucking was like her way to stay sane. And I really love that she just like threw Buffy around, like she was, you know, a rapper that she's throwing in the bin, you know? Like, it was nothing for her. And it was really, really, really impressive. I was intimidated by her. Like, I felt like I wasn't sure if someone was going to die or not. And someone did die. I loved her sass. Her sass was hilarious. I just pretty much really enjoyed Glory. Cal and Cara Zor-El asked me to rank the major villains from the first 5 seasons. They proceeded to tell me their ranking, which I actually agree with. So I'd have to say Glory would be number 1. Angel and Spike would be number 2. And then number 3 would be, you know, Faith and the Mayor. And number 4 would be the Master and Darla, technically, yeah. And then the Initiative and Adam would be last because no one likes floppy disk, dude. You know, I really hope that when like some other reactor gets up to, you know, season 4 of Buffy, I really hope you guys call him floppy disk, dude. It'd be so great if that shit caught on. I'm just saying. Frackin' Toaster Lover asked, what are, in your opinion, the best episodes of the first 5 seasons of Buffy? Alright, so I've written down my list, and they're in no particular order, but I have Doppelgangland, which is season 3, episode 16? Maybe? I don't know. I just really, that's just one good line after another good line. I fucking loved it. And then season 5, episode 7, titled Fool for Love, because it, you know, was Spike. I love Spike. My third favorite is technically I count as a 2-parter, so it's one episode. And that's This Year's Girl and Who Are You? It's just really exciting. The whole body swap story arc. Loved it. Number 4 is also another 2-parter, which is Becoming Part 1 and 2, because Angel. That was just an amazing finale. Number 5 is Crush, because it was just great. I loved it. I don't know. It was just funny. It's awesome seeing Drew, especially coming off of Angel. It was just great. And then I do have an honorary mention here. this would be my 6th pick if I could pick 6. And that would be Something Blue, because Spike and Buffy getting married was hilarious. Just saying. Paige Stilinski asked, who had the best development in the show so far? Willow. She went from being a nerdy girl that was like, that you'd tell her to leave and she would leave, to this powerful, confident, amazing witch that could take down a god, almost. Like, there's no better explanation than that. Plus, she's gay now. Heffernan asked, what do you think the intended message of this season after you strip away all of the supernatural stuff? I think the message behind all of it is that, you know, your family is important. And the sisterly bond between two characters. I don't know. It's a really hard question. Organized Chaos Videos asked, do you think that Ben and Glory have a connection? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you mean that Ben and Glory are together? Or do you mean that Ben has been subletting for Glory this whole time? Well, those are your questions for this season. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I more or less answered them to your taste. And now I'm going to go into some predictions that I have for the next season. So my first prediction is that we will somehow get Buffy back. I think she's in a hell dimension because of what happened at the end of season 2 with Angel. And I think that she'll get grabbed out somehow. Does she still have her ring? Wait, if Angel puts his ring down, would she come out? I don't know. Don't answer my question. My second prediction is that Anya is alright because basically she was really injured and I'm kind of scared for her. I haven't really even mentioned the fact that she was injured yet. But so much happened and like she was seriously injured and that's scary. So I'm hoping she's okay, that she can, you know, go through with her wedding. My third prediction is that Daddy Summers is gonna rock up and be somehow annoying because Buffy's dead now, so I don't know. I assume that he's gonna show up to try and take Dawn or something. I don't know. Anyways, those were my predictions for this next season. I'm just a little bit worried about this upcoming season, mostly because I've been told that season 6 and 7 were on a different network, and as you've probably realized, I'm actually really good at getting, you know, Fox to drop the blocks that I get. Every single video, every single Buffy and Angel reaction that I upload gets blocked immediately. And I normally upload them like a week early so that I can deal with the block, so I can dispute the block, and then by the time the video is meant to come out, it's unblocked by then. And it's pretty awesome. But with the fact that basically the next 2 seasons are on a different network, I don't know how good these like blocks will be dealt with. I don't know how it's gonna work. So I hope you guys don't mind if you do have to wait or something like that over these next couple of episodes, or we'll figure it out as we go. But I hope you guys don't get really impatient with me and like, where's Buffy, you know? Just know that I'm always trying to get them out on time for you guys to the best of my ability, and if it's not, there's probably a good reason. And if you guys want to know the reason, I'm very active in my Discord. If you guys want to join it, it's like kind of like a little, you know, chat thing. You can go, it's like a server. The link to it will be in the description below. And basically, there's like 200 people or so in there just talking about random stuff and talking about the shows that I'm watching and how much they're enjoying it. And we talk about things as it happens. Like whenever I watch an episode of something, you guys kind of know immediately and we could talk about it a bit. So you can get kind of like my live reaction. Then there's like little spoiler areas where you can talk spoilers that I can't see. It's just overall an awesome place because, you know, you can talk about things that you wouldn't normally be able to talk about in comment sections alone. Doing these thoughts videos takes a lot of time, effort, and energy. I enjoy like reflecting on what's happened over a season of stuff. However, I'm not sure how many of you guys actually watch these. I would like to know because it would be nice to know if I'm doing these for me or if I'm doing them for you. So I'm gonna set you guys a challenge. This video right here, I'm gonna set like a like goal. I've never ever done this before, and this is going to be the first time that I've ever done it. So if we can get to 300 likes on this very video, I will definitely do a thoughts video at the end of season 6. The reason that I'm doing this is just to see the kind of feedback that I get from you guys about these thoughts videos. It takes a lot of time and energy to make these, and I just want to make sure that, you know, that time isn't being wasted, and when I can be spending more time reacting to these episodes quicker and getting them out to you a little tiny bit quicker. So yes, if you can get to, I know it's probably a bit of a big number, but it's going to show me if this is what you guys like. If you guys like me doing thoughts videos at the end of every season. I also just really want to make a quick statement letting you guys know when the next Buffy episodes will be out. So when this video comes out, it will be, you will have the Angel Thoughts video, the Buffy Thoughts video, and then 2 episodes of Angel, and then that's all for that week. And then the next week, you will have the first 3 episodes of Buffy, and then 1 episode of Angel, okay? So you're not getting any Buffy this week, as of this video right here, but you're getting Buffy next week, okay? It's just the way that the schedule works. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys have enjoyed this season with me. I've really, really enjoyed this season. And I guess I will see you in the next reaction video.